This is the third time 818 has been following me all goddamn day, y'all. 818 all damn day. This is my third time seeing your goddamn car. Third time. Is it a white girl in your passenger seat? I've seen her all damn day. This is the third time I done seen your damn car. Third time. And again, for the cap, y'all. There's literally no logical reason for KCPD to be back here when the action isn't back here, because this is a parking lot. The action is up there. Why not drive on the main street? Why are you coming back here? It's the not being discreet for me. Like, god damn, these niggas are dumb.
Justice. He has a clear force of killing cops. They're killing all black men, and they're not being held accountable. That ain't right. Fire Rick Smith.
Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick Smith! Heidi, 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 ho! These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna burn it all down. We're gonna burn it all down. Heidi, 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 ho! These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna burn it all down. We're gonna burn it all down. We're gonna burn it all down.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go.
Hey, hey,
Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey,
ho, ho.
these racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go.
We are here to inconvenience you. We are here to inconvenience you. While you sit here and eat dinner, there's innocent black lives that are being shot and killed by Kansas City Police Department. And that ain't right.
That ain't right.
Your chief of police is withholding evidence from the prosecutor. He's not holding his officers accountable. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
And maybe some of you don't know it. Maybe some of you don't care. But we are here to let you know that Black Lives Matter in Kansas City. And they're not going to keep being killed by the Kansas City Police Department. These are people who have families, who have kids, mothers and fathers. And your chief wants to sweep them up under the rug as if they don't exist. Just to protect his little officers. So they can go home to their families and eat dinner with their kids after they done took the life. That ain't right. You need to know this, Kansas City. Chief Rick Smith has got to go, Kansas City. He is not a leader. He's not a leader. He's protecting killer cops on his force. Fire Rick Smith! 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 Say his name, Johnny Sanders! Say his name!
Johnny Sanders!
Say his name!
Johnny Sanders!
Say his name!
Johnny Sanders! Johnny Sanders! Johnny Sanders! Johnny Sanders! Terrence Bridges! Terrence Bridges! Terrence Bridges! Terrence Bridges! Cameron Lamb! Cameron Lamb!
name.
Cameron Lamb.
Say his name.
Cameron Lamb.
Say his name.
Cameron Lamb.
Breonna Hill. Say her name.
Breonna Hill.
Say her name.
Breonna Hill.
Say her name.
Breonna Hill.
Carl Marshall died on January 28, 2006, when he was tased by officers 3 times. During the arrest, officers cautioned by witnesses. During the arrest, officers were cautioned by witnesses that he had been using cocaine. However, KCPD did not seek medical attention for Carl. He was found unconscious in his holding cell, later pronounced dead. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
Jamal Irwin killed in October of 2014, known to his friends and family as Edwin. He was an immigrant from Micronesia. KCPD claims he was waving a samurai sword at them after having an argument with his girlfriend. But witnesses say there was a large distance and a balcony separating Edwin and the police. Edwin worked at a car rental place by the airport and left behind a large family and countless friends to mourn his loss. Jessica Jones was shot and killed by Kansas City police officers February 23, 2010. Jessica was 19 years old when 4 KCPD officers unloaded their clips into the SUV Jessica was driving. None of the officers suffered any injuries during the incident. Jessica was buried by her grandparents and siblings. Kevin Ellis died as a result of being tased by KCPD on June 17, 2013. He was 45 when he was buried by his mother, Vanetta. Michael Ray Bitters was completely unarmed when 4 KCPD officers took his life August of 2013. He was 44 years old and was the father of 2 sons, Tyler and Michael, a daughter who preceded him in death, and his wife, LaDonna Bitters. Tyler Wilkins was 16 years old when he was shot and killed by KCPD near Smart and Wheeling in the northeast area of Kansas City in June of 2013. He was running from police and was shot in the back. The bullet entered his spine after the short, less than 50-yard chase. Tyler left behind his mother, father, sister, and brother. That ain't right. That's only a few names. We have a lot of names here in Kansas City that was killed, gunned down, brutalized by Kansas City police. Open your eyes, Kansas City. Open your fucking eyes. It's happening right here in Kansas City.
Period.
It's not just on TV in other cities. It's right here in your city where you get to sit here and eat your dinner out nice and calm. We are here to inconvenience you. We are going to speak truth to power. And we love you.
So a lot of y'all probably saw me on the news this week. I don't really care about that. I care about the people that have died. I think a lot of you here that are kind of looking away, turning your back, rolling your eyes, kind of pissed off that we interrupted your $60 little dinner. However, people can't come back from death. And a lot of y'all won't understand that or try to conceptualize it until it's your child, because police officers kill white children too. If they just happen to disproportionately kill and jail black people, which is a shame. But we also protested for John, a white boy who was killed backing out of his own parking garage. But thankfully, his family got a settlement. None of the families of the black people killed by KCPD got a settlement. So while you think that we're so self-centered and that we are only concerned about our own liberation, it's called police brutality. It affects everyone. However, we're here because every black victim of Kansas City Police Department gets no justice. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. So while you ignore us and think, damn, they really just interrupted my dinner, people are dying. People can't come back from death. You can go back to your dinner the second we leave here. Y'all don't realize that. So while you sit here and ignore us, turn your back, just pissed off that we interrupted your spinach dip and beer, I'm so sorry. Because we have to interrupt our lives. You don't think I want to be at a club right now? You don't think I want to be out to eat with my friend, Steven, who don't show up to dinner most times? I love him. I want to be out there, but I'm here. My toes are frozen. I am cold. It is winter. So I'm so sorry that Black lives are such an inconvenience to you, and I'm so sorry that us being here is oppressing you so bad. But real oppression is driving down the street and checking. I check my mirror every time I pass a cop, just to make sure they ain't gonna do a U-turn on me. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. You don't know that fear. You don't know that fear. You expect the cops to show up and protect you. I expect the cops to show up and murder me. Every time. Every time. I'm all of 130 pounds. I'm 5'7". They sent 7 officers to arrest me 3 weeks ago. I'm 5'7". I'm the same size as you. And they sent 7 officers for me. So while you sit there and you victim clip it and you ignore us, that ain't right.
That ain't right.
So think about this. When it's your son, your white son, because you think that you're so exempt, think about it when it's your white grandchildren, because people forget the cops kill white people too. So put yourselves in our shoes of 400 years of oppression, 400 years of marching. Y'all seen the lynching pictures? Don't act like people didn't get lynched. Y'all see our history? Y'all see the pain? But y'all ignore that. Y'all want to watch Patrick Mahomes throw football every Sunday, but don't care about Black lives. Y'all wouldn't care about Patrick if he was one of KCPD's victims. But since he got a broken arm, that's y'all boy. Y'all gonna show up for him. Let Patrick Mahomes say he's doing a meet and greet. Y'all gonna show up for that. But it's people dying, and y'all won't show up for that. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
So I'm telling you, you all here. We do a Friday every Friday. We do a protest every Friday at KCPD. This isn't momentary. When people cared about it in June, when Target was emailing me, PetSmart haven't shopped there since I was 13. I wanted a hamster, so I signed up for emails. PetSmart is emailing me, telling me my life matters. Target is emailing me, telling me my life matters. The whole world had to put out a little statement about Black lives and admit their complicity in our oppression. But now it's not popular, so people aren't out here. But it's popular to us, because this isn't a momentary thing. This didn't just happen in June. Racism wasn't invented in June. Police murdering people wasn't invented in June. This has been happening for centuries. Centuries. The policing system is derivative of slave patrol. And you want us to trust the very system that was created to capture and reintegrate people back into slavery. I'm supposed to say all cops aren't bad, but y'all don't say all gang members aren't bad. Do they say all gang members aren't bad? I never hear that. I've never been told, oh, that's a good crip over there. Yeah, man, he shoots a few people, but that's a good crip over there. But I'm being forced to try to admit that there's bad cops, because KCPD eats cookies with children sometimes, y'all. Outside of killing people, outside of kneeling on a pregnant Black woman on her floor, that made national news here last month. Outside of kneeling on a pregnant Black woman's back and sending her to the hospital and her baby in the NICU after being born, y'all want us to say that there are good cops and all cops are bad. Because KCPD went east of Truth and ate cookies and milk with some kids last weekend. When they beat a 15-year-old Black boy, took him and busted his damn teeth out. Where's he at on the board? Where's his teeth at on the board? His teeth were busted out. Busted out of his face. Look at it. Look at it. soapbox because I realize a lot of y'all here don't care, and that's okay because I care, and I'll be here. So you might want to choose another restaurant if this is where you're planning to come every Friday, because this is where we'll be every Friday, and that's on period. So I'm sorry, I'm not Patrick Mahomes. You know, I don't have a golden arm. My name is KJ. And I'll be here for Black Lives, regardless of whether or not you like it, regardless of whether or not you show up, not calling you out. But I'm just saying, we're going to be here. This isn't momentary. This isn't reactionary. We're not here. What did I gain? I gained like 200,000 something followers. What the fuck? What do I gain from that? What do I gain from that? Someone said, oh, aren't you afraid of being forgotten? Hell no. Fame is fleeting. All the rappers from the early 2000s are forgotten about. I'm more scared of being here 10 years from now. 10 years from now. I'm scared of having my kids have to hold a damn megaphone. So, we're going to keep it moving. Thanks for your damn time.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
We're gonna do new one. Which one?
Yeah, the play button here.
So we got a new chant that we've been doing, y'all. It's by far my favorite. So if we gotta be out here in the cold on a Friday night, not enjoying chili in Hallmark movies like the rest of Kansas City has the privilege of doing, and like the proletariat class has the privilege of doing by not working, then we gonna turn it up a little. So I'm gonna do it one time because it's kind of new. It's kind of new. I'm sorry, y'all getting put on live today. I'm gonna do it because it's kind of new, but this shit is a slap. Let's hit it. Take it to the streets, fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. No justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace.
Hi.
That the top at the top?
Yes.
Yes.
That's Blaine Newton, who beat up a pregnant black woman.
Deja. There's a video going around if you like to look at it.
So on CNN, on Fox News. Was it on Fox? I doubt it. No. No one's been charged for anything here in Kansas City. So a lot of people think we're crazy, think we're radical for being out here, but my toes are freezing and I don't have the luxury of eating Chili's on a Friday night like the rest of Kansas City because people are dying.
This is a little nicer than Chili. It's a little privilege than Chili.
It's a real privilege to be able to attend, to be able to be out at night on a Friday night.
Are you all curious as
So-
well? I can come around if possible.
Every single week for 21 weeks, longer than almost any other city in the
But that's why we're out here. Yeah, it's just a continual cycle of violence at the hands of KCPD that people in Kansas City don't care about. Because I have a full belief that if Patrick Mahomes didn't have a golden arm and he was killed by KCPD, no one would care. So we need to pretend that these people are Patrick Mahomes because they matter just the same as he does. I matter just the same as he does. Everyone here matters just the same as he does. But we don't get treated the same as him, and I don't even get treated the same as y'all. So yeah, that's why we're out here. We like to go off on the side and kind of explain this because it just sounds like a lot of yelling and screaming, and people are pissed off we interrupted their $50 dinners. However, there's like so many people dying, and there's so many families that are ruined.
And it's been happening.
The sister of Donnie Sanders not only lost her brother this year, but her son to gun violence here in Kansas City in the same year. So that's just insane to me.
How does this make you all feel? I'm just curious. Yeah. Have you all read like White Fragility? What's her name? Robin DiAngelo?
We're challenging you to read White Fragility.
No, I mean, it's not that. Because I don't think that that's the version they should read. I feel like you should read How to Be an Anti-Racist.
Or How to Be an Anti-Racist.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like
I'm going to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At kcpd.org. In the subject line, put for public comment because we're asking you to take a risk and send an email. And in the body, we want you to support us in getting Chief Rick Smith fired. We've advised the mayor. We've been at the Board of Police Commissioner meetings. We have met with City Council. And it is not until you add your advocacy that we can make a difference. So if you're an anti-racist that is going to send an email, let me hear you clap your hands.
Hi, revolutionaries. Hi, revolutionaries. Michaela. Hi.
I'm a
revolutionary.
I'm a revolutionary. The last thing that we do, every time we come to a place, we always chant Ashe! Power! Ashe! Power! Ashe! Power! And that's important because Ashe is a Yoruba word for the ability to change something. And so right now, even while you're eating dinner, you have the power to change something to benefit families that are at risk of being murdered by the police department. We are the number 10 highest rate of police killings in the country. Kansas City is number 10 in the country for police murders. Not just shootings, but police killings. We have to change. It ain't right. It ain't right. We have to start changing the police department, and it's going to start from the top down. I'm a revolutionary.
I am a revolutionary.
If you sent that email already, I want you to clap your hands one more time. If you sent that email, send an email. Okay, we have about 3 people in there. That's what I'm talking about. Ashe! Power! Power!
Our
we don't get in, what do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it, feel the street, y'all. Feel the street. We're stopping here. Y'all know what to do. Make a circle, make a circle. Close the circle on this part. Thank you. This ain't new to us. This is true to us. He been out here. I know he cold. I'm sorry. I'm putting you on blast. He's been out here. I see him a lot. Thank you. So this right here is my favorite part because I love inconveniencing these people. I love inconveniencing people in traffic who are stuck in traffic, who feel angry, who feel saddened, who feel inconvenienced, who feel stuck, and who are literally stuck. Because that's how Black Americans feel every day. That's how Black people internationally feel every day. So while they're mad and angry that they can't get to the club right now because we're in the way, imagine how we feel every day of our lives. Of our lives. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. And I'm going to pass it off to my sister, Queen Wilkes of the Chingona Collective.
Yeah, you just talk.
So, I'll be honest, I was not prepared.
You gotta talk louder, sis.
I'll be honest, I was not prepared to speak today. And I'm probably not the best person to speak because, quite frankly, I'm not happy. I'm not in a good mood. So, let me say...
Pull the mask down.
Let me say just a few things, and then I'll get on about my business. If you are... I'm going to speak to Black people first. To the few Black people that are.
You gotta yell, sis.
And for the few Black people that are sitting in their cars, if you are not out here, or if you are not doing something economically to help Black people, you're trash. And you can go home. If you are not over here trying to dismantle the system that has stepped on our backs since we have been here, you are trash and you can go home.
Go home.
If you are sitting around here trying to justify the murder of Black children, if you are out here trying to justify this system, this place, this bullshit, you are trash and you can go home. I'm going to move on to I'm going to speak to white racists specifically right now. For the few that are walking past and not paying attention or whatever it is you do with your space. I actually don't really care about you. And I don't really have too much to say to you other than you can also go home. Because as much as you all sit here and act like this is your home, this don't belong to you. Ain't nothing out here. Yours, okay? Everything in this bitch, we built. And every piece of step, everything you step on belongs to indigenous people.
Period.
Sit here and act like you own anything is an absolute comparison. It doesn't stand for it any longer. So again, you can take your ass home.
Take your ass home.
For the allies that are out here, I appreciate you. I really do. But I want you all to also hear something. The best thing that you can do
And just look at the white joy over here, y'all. Look at what white boys are allowed to do with their time on Friday nights. Look at what they're doing in comparative to what we have to do over here. And look at all the joy that they're having right now. How they're just riding around in the streets. How they're just hanging out. Having a great Friday night.
Anyway,
Let me see. Hey.
whoever wants to speak.
Hey.
Hold space, hold space. We're tax-paying people, and even if we weren't, we have a right to be here. So smoke your tires and get angry, because you're not angrier than any of the families of any of the victims of Kansas City Police Department. So thank you for the smoke. It's kind of warm and it's cold out here, so I appreciate that. Because that's why we're out here. So I'm happy. I'm excited that we're inconveniencing Kansas City. Because if Patrick Mahomes was out here doing a meet and greet, they wouldn't feel inconvenienced. If Patrick Mahomes came right here in the middle of the street and sat with the table and was giving out autographs, they wouldn't feel angry or inconvenienced then. But since we're out here because people are dying, they're angry and they're sad and they're mad and they want to smoke their tires and try to creep out of this line, and it's not gonna happen. Take it to the streets, fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets, fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets, fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the peace, fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Who streets? Who streets? Who streets? Take the street. Take the street. Same thing we just did. Take the street. Thanks. Your honking made us stop here. Because if you honk, your honking made us stop here. Had you been a patient human, you wouldn't have to sit in traffic now. But since you're clearly uneducated, let us educate you. We're here. I'm sorry little white kids in a limo enjoying a birthday party. Samira Rice didn't get to enjoy his birthday party. Ayanna Stanley, who was 7 years old, didn't get to enjoy her birthday party. So I'm sorry, Cody. And thank you to whoever honked, because that's why we're out here. This live, I was going to delete this live, y'all, but this is just a perfect picture of privilege. And I'm not attacking the kids in any way, shape, or form because they're not old enough to be complicit in this system yet. But it just goes to show that white kids can ride around in limos on a Friday night. And it's black kids, east of Truth, sitting in a goddamn house with no lights on right now. Sitting in the goddamn house wondering where their next meal come from. Sitting in the house wondering about Christmas coming up. Sitting in the house wondering about Thanksgiving coming up. Sitting in the house wondering how they gonna get school clothes for when it's time to go back to school. If we ever get there, because America clearly doesn't know how to handle a pandemic. Meanwhile, these babies are riding around in a limo, y'all, in one of the most expensive parts of Kansas City. They got to be all of 5 years old in there right now. When I was 5, I wasn't riding around in a limo, y'all. I was on the south side of Savannah, Georgia. And it shows privilege. And it just shows how complicit these people are. They know their status in this world. They know that slavery directly benefited them and their predecessors, and they're basking in it. You think white people want racism to end? You think they want black people to gain some socioeconomic footing? You think they want black kids riding around in a limo on Friday night in Westport? You think they want that for us? You think they want us to start getting properly funded schools east of Truth where kids can actually know enough to go to school? You think they want us? Anyways, you think they want us in colleges? You think they want us in their boardrooms? You think they care about us? Because they don't. And since they don't, this is how we have to spend our Friday night. Not enjoying Chili's. Not on our way to the club like some of y'all are. Like whoever that honking is, do not go to them. Whoever is honking, do not go to them. It's really that simple. Because we ain't worried about them. We're worried about Ryan Stokes. Say his name. 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 Terrence Bridges. Say his name. 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 Cameron Lamb. Say his name. 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 And I want to take this time to point out and acknowledge that even people who look like us can be complicit. Even people who look like us. Even people who look like us, y'all. Remain calm. Remain calm. Remain calm. Remain calm, y'all. We're not here for them. We are not here for him. I'm sorry we're inconveniencing your life so bad. People are dying. We ain't here for them. Tighten up, y'all. Act like y'all know better. Because we ain't out here for none of these people sitting in these cars. They gonna be on their way shortly. These little babies gonna be at their luxury hotel shortly. Anyways, these people gonna be on their way shortly. These little babies gonna be on their way to their luxury hotel shortly. Tamir Rice gonna be on his way to a luxury hotel. So while I just want to point out that even people who look like us can be complicit in this, y'all. There are people who are pissed. Like it couldn't be their cousins and brothers. Like it couldn't be your son right now. Like it couldn't be that black man sitting in your passenger seat. Like KCPD couldn't pull up and do something to him right now. Then you'd want us to be out in the streets, but now you're mad because we're inconveniencing you. Think about the black people in your life. And I'm not even addressing you. I apologize that we're inconveniencing you. There's people dying. So we're going to focus on our protest and not focus on detractors outside of it. Because black people hate it right now. Because black people hate it right now. Till they need it. They hate it now until they need it. Until it's their child. Come back. Come back, y'all. What are we doing? No peace. No peace. No peace. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? And I just want to say, my megaphone is dead. But I just want to say that look at our people. Like that black man sitting in her passenger seat couldn't fall victim to KCPD, y'all. Like that black man sitting in her passenger seat couldn't fall victim. Like she herself could not fall victim. Breonna Taylor was in her bed. Breonna Taylor was in her bed. Stop arguing with them right now. Act like you got some goddamn sense. So get comfy. Yeah. Now we can go.
Let's go.
Enjoy your parties, little white babies. Cause we wanted to, honey. We can go right there and do the same thing. Mad ass. I don't even know. 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, fuck 12. 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, fuck 12. 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, fuck 12. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Slow down. Slow down. Tighten up. Tighten up, y'all. Y'all know what to do. I'm just gonna hurt his knee. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black
If we don't get some justice now, spread out. Spread out. Spread out, please. I don't have a megaphone. Please spread out. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get in, if we don't get in, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, fuck 12. Take it to the streets, fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice. No peace. Our streets. 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 Thank you. Our streets. 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 Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Hidey, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Hidey, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Take the street. Take the street. I don't have a megaphone anymore. But we have nothing but time. Nothing but time. Let's talk about Rick Smith. Chief Rick Smith. The murderous Chief Rick Smith. Yeah, we'll let the bus through. Bus go through. Go through. Do not understand English. Just the bus. Close it back up. Close it back up. Close it back up. Close it back up. And for those on live who don't understand why we let the bus through, those are working class people on that bus. We don't disrupt working class people. We want to interrupt these people in the Range Rover out enjoying their Friday night. We want to interrupt that girl in the Benz out enjoying her Friday night. We don't disrupt working class people. So let's talk about Rick Smith, the murderous Rick Smith. Hold on, y'all. Let the ambulance through. Of course, we gotta save the lives. will. No, continue. Go through. Thank you. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry that I gotta yell. I'm so sorry that I gotta yell. We got bikes. We got bikes, y'all. Let's go. Hidey, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Thank you. The bikers standing in solidarity. That's love. The bikers standing in solidarity. She tried to run into us. She tried to run into us, and the bikers won't let her through now. The bikers won't let her through now. The bikers won't let her through now. That's love right there. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. Hidey, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. 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 Hidey, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get No peace. No peace. No peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice. I'm sorry, y'all, won't lie. My voice really is cracking. My megaphone died. Fuck 12, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, fuck 12, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, fuck 12, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, fuck 12. Fire Chief Rick Smith. Fire Chief Rick Smith. Fire Chief Rick Smith. Fire Chief Rick Smith! Get out and come with us. That'd be my simple solution. Shut it down. Ooh, I'm not yelling no more. My voice is cracking. Black Lives Matter. 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 Black Lives Matter.
How's everybody?